pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for gathering us here today and giving us the opportunity to celebrate this milestone in all of our lives. We thank you for the teachers, coaches, and friends that have helped us through our time in school and in our lives. And we pray that you bless them like they have blessed us. We thank you for our parents and families that have guided us and deeply supported us through these years, and we also pray that you bless them. We lift up the class of 2026, that you will continue to protect us, guide us, and love us through the next chapter of our lives. Thank you for everything you have done and will do in all of our lives. We ask all this in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. You may be seated.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to extend a warm welcome this morning to our distinguished guests, our head of school, Beth Covelo, the Rocky Mount Academy leadership team, faculty, staff, proud families and friends, and most especially the class of 2026. Thank you for being here to celebrate this remarkable occasion. As chairperson of the Board of Trustees, I have the privilege of helping steward the mission and future of this school. But this morning, I stand before you with an even deeper sense of gratitude and pride, as I am also a parent of a graduate. That dual perspective makes this moment especially meaningful as I reflect and celebrate on what Rocky Mount Academy means to me and express gratitude to those who make this school so special. 1 year ago, we celebrated our successful reaccreditation through the Southern Association of Independent Schools and introduced a 5-year strategic plan to guide the future of our school. Today, I am proud to share that that vision and plan is not simply aspirational. It is active, visible, and making a difference in the daily lives of our students. We have strengthened academic programs, expanded opportunities for student leadership and engagement, invested in outstanding faculty and their professional development, and continue to build a community where every child is known, valued, and challenged. From a trustee's perspective, this progress reflects thoughtful governance and a shared commitment to excellence. From a parent's perspective, it reflects something even more powerful. It reflects a school that truly delivers on its promise. That promise is captured in our portrait of a graduate. We aim to develop young people who are intellectually curious, resilient, compassionate, and grounded in strong character. Class of 2026, you are that vision brought to life. You have grown not only as students, but as individuals prepared to lead with purpose and integrity. To the parents and families here this morning, I want to offer a special word of appreciation. I understand the trust that you place in this school. Thank you for your partnership, your support, and your belief in Rocky Mount Academy. This moment belongs to all of you as much as it does to your graduates. To our leadership team, faculty, and staff, your dedication is extraordinary. As a trustee, I value your professionalism and commitment to excellence. As a parent, I thank you for the care, encouragement, and guidance you have given to all of our children. Your impact will be felt for years to come. I would also like to extend a special note of appreciation to our head of school, Beth Covelo, for her outstanding leadership. Her vision, dedication, and steady guidance continue to be instrumental in advancing the mission of Rocky Mount Academy, strengthening our community, and bringing our strategic plan to life. The Board of Trustees is deeply grateful, Beth, for the care and excellence you bring to Rocky Mount Academy each and every day. And finally, to the class of 2026, congratulations. Today marks the culmination of your journey here, but it is also the beginning of what comes next, and that indeed is a very bright future for each of you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, thank you all for your support of these graduates and your partnership and commitment to this exceptional community that we know as Rocky Mount Academy. Thank you.
What a joyful occasion it is to gather here at the Dunn Center to celebrate these 34 distinguished graduates. Thank you, Leslie, for your warm welcome and for your 8 years of dedicated service on the Board of Trustees. Your commitment to Rocky Mount Academy and your deep care for this community have played an important role in the school's continued growth and success, and we are deeply grateful for the time and the wisdom and the heart that you have given to Rocky Mount Academy. And thank you all for being here to honor Rocky Mount Academy's 56th graduating class. It is an honor and a privilege now to recognize the salutatorian of the class of 2026. Today, Elizabeth Pazek adds the title salutatorian of the class of 2026 to a long list of awards and achievements earned through hard work, perseverance, and never settling for less than her own personal best. She is and has always been a master of behind-the-scenes effort, leading to the extraordinary outcomes that made her a Moorhead nominee and semifinalist. Elizabeth is an AP Scholar with distinction, a Global Studies Honors student, a Turner Battle Scholar, and a state winner in the National Senior Beta Club Convention. A participant in the Hugh O'Brien Leadership Academy, Elizabeth's careful leadership of the Tennis for Tyler tournament secured funding for the playground on our campus that bears Tyler Strandberg's name. She has twice been an elected homeroom representative in the Student Government Association, served as the president of the Senior Beta Club, and was a member of the women's basketball team and the tennis team, even earning a state championship trophy and all conference honors along the way. She has been a quiet and mighty force for good throughout a lifetime well lived at RMA. And we could not be more proud or more sure of her future success. Congratulations to the salutatorian of the class of 2026, Elizabeth Briggs Pazek.
Good morning. It is with great joy that I welcome you to the graduation ceremony celebrating the class of 2026. Today is a day we have looked forward to for years, filled with pride, excitement, reflection, and gratitude. To our friends, family, teachers, administrators, and faculty, thank you so much for being here today. But even more importantly, thank you for every moment that led us here. Your support, encouragement, and love have helped bring us to this moment. Now, as we come together to celebrate all that our class has achieved and all that lies ahead, it is my honor to introduce today's faculty speaker. Today's faculty speaker is someone who has truly been a part of our journey from beginning to end. Many of us first met her in 9th grade English and public speaking classes. Now, 4 years later, some of us have had the privilege of learning from her again in AP English. It feels incredibly full circle to have her speaking to us today. She has challenged us to think deeper, pushed us to become stronger writers with many, many essays, and somehow always made class memorable along the way. Her classroom was not only a place of learning, but also a place filled with laughter, discussion, and fun. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Baker as our faculty speaker.
Thank you, Elizabeth. A few weeks ago, I got a text from Beth asking me to stop by her office when I got the chance, and that she only needed 5 minutes. Well, I knew it would be a while, so naturally, I spent the next hour or so going down a rabbit hole of all the possible reasons why she could see me. And by the time I knocked on her door, I had completely convinced myself that I was in trouble. So you can imagine my surprise when I walked in and I saw that she was smiling. And that's when she said to me, "Congratulations. You've been selected by the senior class to be this year's faculty speaker at our graduation ceremony. And it's kind of a big deal because this is the first time we've ever done it." No pressure, right? So without blinking, I asked, "Do I really have to do this?" And my reaction had nothing to do with any of you sitting here on this stage today. It's just that if you know me, you know that I do not enjoy the spotlight, that I prefer to be somewhere in the background cheering on those who do. So I asked her a second time, and this is a true story. And she didn't hesitate, and she said, "Yes, you do. This is one of those moments that you can't say no to. Those kids chose you, and you need to show up for them." And her word stuck with me, show up. Because the more I thought about it, the more I realized something. That's what life really comes down to, isn't it? Showing up. Not because you have to, but because you need to. I want to let you in on a little secret. Those people who seem to have it all figured out, they don't. They just learned how to keep showing up. Even when they're unsure, or when plans change, or even when they don't want to. Now, some of you I've known since you were 5 years old, and some of you a little less time than that. But I've watched all of you change and grow, figure things out, stumble a little, and then keep going. Whether you realize it or not, you guys have been showing up your entire lives before you even knew that that's what you were doing. And I know this because I've watched you do it. You showed up at fall festivals, dressed up like princesses or superheroes and even aliens, learning how to use your imaginations. At Easter egg hunts in your classmates' backyards, you ran with excitement towards the unknown. And in the classroom, you learned to expect the unexpected when the mischievous leprechaun had covered your desk in shaving cream. And responsibility when you were chosen to take Scooby home. And let's not forget the race to earn the iPad so that you could play Minecraft, and how that taught you that hard work really does pay off. Those seemingly unimportant moments were just the beginning of something bigger. They prepared you for middle school, where there were even more moments that you were asked to show up for, sometimes with excitement and sometimes with nerves. But you went on that first overnight field trip, and you learned that it's okay to be away from home, and that you can figure some things out on your own. At Carowinds, you learned to face your fears, or at least pretend like you weren't afraid. And you went to that first middle school dance and realized that it's okay to be uncomfortable. And even during those days on Zoom during COVID, you logged in. And even if all we saw were your ceiling fans, you turned those cameras on. And you stayed connected when everything felt so uncertain. None of those moments were perfect, but you showed up anyway, and that's what matters. Now, those years flew by, and all of a sudden, you became a high school student. Now, it didn't matter if you came to us as a freshman, a sophomore, or a junior. You were nervous that first day. But guess what? You did it. Now, over the years, many of you have brought me pottery, artwork, baby pictures, and the most recent addition, your pet rocks, to put on my bookshelf. You know, the one where I keep my children's own pictures. And you prove to yourself that you can trust others with something valuable. Do you remember the day our football team won state? You showed up for each other, for your school, and for something much larger than yourselves. In fact, I want you to think back to all the moments in high school where you were asked to show up. In your classes, you were asked to complete homework, take tests, give presentations, learn complex math problems that even I can't begin to understand. And I'm sure I'm not alone. Write FRQs, study thousands of years of history, learn molecular genetics, run laps, do push-ups, create works of art, and of course my favorite, write essays, and lots of them. Now, outside of the classroom, you were asked to turn in Oreos and ice cream, sell poinsettias, be there for your little buddies, carve pumpkins, decorate floats, raise money, attend field day, even though we all know that you wanted to leave, go to advisory meetings, pep rallies, and this year you added on several senior events. And you did all of these things while trying to juggle sports, friendships, getting into college, spending quality time with your families, and for some of you, part-time jobs. I want to remind you that these ordinary moments are the ones that matter the most because somehow they added up to days like today. You see, success is built quietly in the small decisions to keep showing up. Now, this graduation is a little different for me because I'm not just standing here as a teacher, I'm also here as a parent. One of the graduates sitting here today is my daughter. And watching her grow alongside so many of you has taught me that life will never just suddenly make sense. There are just moments when you decide to keep going. So to Rosalind, I'm proud of you, not just for today, but for the way that you've shown up through it all. And to all of you, don't put pressure on yourselves. You don't have to have the perfect plan. As you continue your journey into college and beyond, just remember to take a step and then another. And if things don't go as planned, you know what? It's okay to start over. Clarity comes from movement. And if you're moving, you're learning. So today, I am so glad that I didn't say no, because this is a moment worth showing up for. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are so very, very proud of you.
Thank you, Ms. Baker. It is now my privilege to recognize the 2026 valedictorian of the class of 2026. Aiden Lovely is the living definition of the phrase, making the most of one's time. His academic journey at RMA hasn't just been about maintaining a high GPA. It's been about the relentless, steady climb. Aiden challenged himself to do more with each passing trimester, transitioning from the CP math class that he started in to a staggering load of 6 AP courses in his senior year. It is that hunger for growth and that refusal to settle for good enough that has led him to the very top of this class. A recipient of the highly esteemed Ann Weaver Scholarship in 2022, Aiden joined the RMA family in 9th grade. Early on, he found a vital mentor in Miss Jennifer Baker. From their great start together in 9th grade English to her invaluable guidance through the high-stakes world of college applications this year, she has seen, and we all have seen, the dedication that Aiden pours into achieving his goals. He leaves RMA having squeezed every ounce of opportunity from every class and experience that he has had, proving that with enough focus and a true love for learning, the sky is the limit. Aiden is an AP Scholar with Distinction, the recipient of the Robert Sykes Geometry Award, president of the National Honor Society, a member of the Spanish National Honor Society, and homeroom representative for the SGA. He has received academic excellence awards in every subject from world cultures to Spanish to AP Chemistry. While always striving for excellence in the classroom, he was also a standout on the basketball court, earning this year's Coaches Award, and most likely to succeed from the staff of the 2026 Erie. After what can only be described as an extraordinary high school career, it is an honor to recognize the valedictorian of the class of 2026, Aiden Devon Lovely.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Rocky Mount Academy class of 2026, I would like to thank you all for joining us for the momentous occasion that is our graduation. I would first like to thank our faculty who have guided us through everything from complex equations to our occasional existential crises about the struggles of high school. They are the people who stayed late to help us write college essays, but also the people who took the time to ask how we were actually doing, teaching us that being a good person is just as important as being a good student. And thank you for teaching us that the most important lessons aren't always found in a textbook, and that sometimes the textbook may be wrong. Next, I would like to thank our parents who have supported our growth along the way and funded plenty of long lunches this year. There's no doubt in my mind that we wouldn't be here on this stage today without the love and guidance you've all given us. You are the reason we've made it to this finish line. I would like to give a special thanks to my mother, who has raised me, loves me, and helped me study my vocabulary words in the first grade. Thank you for making sure I stayed on track and for the endless encouragement, including the encouragement to clean my room. As a class, we on this stage have spent 4 years learning and growing together, some of us longer and some of us less. But at RMA, that difference in time spent together feels non-existent, and I can truly call everyone on this stage a friend. I remember as an 8th grader, I was presented with an opportunity to apply for the Ann Weaver Scholarship, and how that was a pivotal moment in my life. I was told by my mom that it was completely my choice, and now I imagine if I didn't make that choice, would I have had to rush my geometry homework every morning during A block before class? Would I still have met the people who I did that geometry homework with? Would I have made the memories of a lifetime at Universal Studios? Would I still have walked what felt like 100 miles in New York City? The answer is likely no. And the thought of that is terrifying because I can't imagine these last 4 years without all of you on this stage. Looking back at senior year, it feels as though it flew by in only a day, with half of that day being calculus class. I could talk about senior night, haunted hall, New York City, or even random 8 p.m. pickleball sessions. But beyond the tests, the field trips, and the class events, RMA taught us something more valuable, that our environment is only as good as the people we share it with. We learned that a community isn't just a place where you go to school, it's a group of people who know your name, your coffee order, and exactly how much you're procrastinating on your final projects. For me, it's the people who know I put my Chick-fil-A fries on top of the Chick-fil-A sandwiches before I eat it. I stand here now as a valedictorian, and my time at RMA with the people sitting on this stage around me has truly been a blissful experience. I've been lucky to have friends who constantly remind me of how hard I've worked to stand here today, not out of jealousy, but out of genuine respect and friendship. That kind of support is very rare. As we move on to new campuses and new cities, we are going to be the new kids again. And my challenge to you all is to take the spirit of our class with you. Do not wait for a community to find you, instead build one. Be the person who helps someone rush to finish their version of A-block geometry homework. Be the person who listens to the life crisis rants and pursue the pivotal Ann Weaver choices in your own lives, those choices that change everything in your entire life. Class of 2026, we arrived here as individuals on our own paths of life. But as we leave here, it is my hope that those paths continue to cross and align for many years to come. I hope that we continue to celebrate each other's successes and be there for each other's failures. To my mom, my teachers, and my friends, thank you for being the best part of my story so far. Now I'd like everyone on the stage and in the audience to join me again in congratulating the Rocky Mount Academy class of 2026. We made it.
As we prepare to close this chapter of our lives, it's hard not to think about all the memories that brought us here. The friendships, the challenges, the laughter, and the moments we never want to forget. Although we are all heading in different directions, the connections and experiences we share will always remain a part of us. As the RMA chorus sings Adventure Song, let this song remind us that even though the future may be uncertain, there's excitement in moving forward and beginning new journeys. May we always carry the lessons, friendships, and memories from Rocky Mount Academy with us as we start the next adventure in our lives.
There's a light in the distance, and if you listen, you'll hear it calling your name. It takes courage to follow, but trust me and let's go, and you'll see the world start to change. So don't waste a moment on staying too focused on problems that might be ahead. And when it gets dark, don't ever let your heart forget to run toward adventure, to whatever comes your way. Come on and taste the kind of freedom only the wilderness contains. Don't care if people call us crazy, what's the fun in playing safe? I wanna run, run, run. Feel the wind blowing, the sun in your eyes, and breathe in those mercies so new. Come on, can't you see it? The wide open skies make calling my feet have to move. I wasn't called to be caged by four walls. I'm exactly where I want to be. If my future was up to me, I'd only want to be free. Oh, I wanna run with the horses through the water and the flame. What's to fear when heaven's with me, when the unknown calls my name? I wanna climb the highest mountain, face whatever comes my way. I wanna run, run, run. I wanna run toward adventure, to whatever comes your way. Come on and taste the kind of freedom only the wilderness contains. Don't care if people call us crazy, what's the fun in playing safe? I wanna run, run, run. I wanna run, run, run.
From this moment on, the future of the world lies in the hands of the class of 2026. And I can safely say that the future is bright because our light will overcome any darkness that stands in our way. We have learned to battle issues head on, whether it be a math test or making decisions that will heavily impact our future. It is through the guidance of the faculty at RMA that we have learned to radiate kindness, determination, and confidence in everything that we strive to do. In addition, RMA's community has taught us what it means to be respectful and to live in unity in a way that will allow us to connect and grow with others in the real world. Overall, we have faith in our futures because of RMA, so the class of 2026 would like to present this class gift to Ms. Covelo.
Thank you all. The members of the class of 2026 have worked hard, they've played hard, mentored, interned, and provided every ounce of senior leadership that was expected of them. Collectively, under the expert care and direction of Emily Balance, they have received 126 college acceptances and garnered over $3 million in merit scholarships to attend colleges and universities throughout the state and the Southeast. While doing so, they have distinguished themselves on the courts, fields, and tracks, on the stage, in their churches, and in our community, contributing over 5,462 hours of service collectively to help others in need. And even with all that they have accomplished, today is the day when we say, we know the best is yet to come. It is my great honor to stand before you now, along with the head of Upper School, Timmy Tucker, to recognize just a few of the many achievements of the Rocky Mount Academy class of 2026 as we present their diplomas. In 2021, RMA welcomed 8 new students with special education needs to our school community. 5 years later, the rest is school history. The original 8 changed life as we knew it for the better, and among no class was that more true than the class of 2026. Today, the Exceptional Eagles program is thriving under the direction of a passionate and talented leader, April Whitehead. The Exceptional Eagles have allowed the rest of us, every member of the RMA community, to live the true blessing of inclusion. And today it is my honor to recognize the program's second graduate, Tyler Daniel Hayes. Tyler is undoubtedly the most recognized and well-known Eagle in the nest. He starts most every morning in Bradley Hall, greeting the lower school students and collaborating with Mr. Joe, Mr. Watson, and Mr. Robert Nicholson about the facilities needs of the day. Often, he stops by my office on the way to class to see the lower school children deliver the Pledge of Allegiance. With his visibility and input in the daily life and operations, he has earned the title, the Mayor of Rocky Mount Academy. He has been a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Key Club, the team manager of the football team, a medalist in Special Olympics, and a central figure in the annual plays written and directed by Ms. Whitehead. To say that he will be greatly missed is to speak for everyone in the RMA community. Tyler will continue his path to success in the Tri-County Industries Workforce Readiness Program, and we can only hope that that future career path will bring him back to us. Congratulations, Tyler. Lena Abukoff. Lena has navigated a rigorous path at RMA, diving into high-level courses in a variety of clubs with a determination that simply never waned. She has been a model of what it means to work consistently hard even when the finish line feels far away. Lena found a home away from home in the art room. We know she will deeply miss the long, meaningful talks with Miss Hunter where they covered topics from the everyday stresses of school to the big questions of life. Theirs is a relationship that will extend well beyond the milestone of high school graduation. She is a Senior Beta Club State Convention winner, a Kate Ellen Excellence in Writing Award recipient, a Park Scholarship nominee, an AP Scholar with Distinction, a member of the RMA Honor Council, and recipient of the Academic Excellence Award in AP Psychology. Lena will now enter the honors program at North Carolina State University. Miller Banks Berry. If you want to understand the heart of Miller Berry, you only need to look at who she chooses to champion. While some may focus on their own path, Miller's greatest joy has been celebrating the accomplishments of her classmates, teammates, and friends. She has been a constant source of light on our campus and in our Exceptional Children's Department, ensuring that every student she encounters feels seen, supported, and included. That kindness extends well beyond the walls of RMA. For the past few years, Miller has been a hero to the young boys she babysits, sharing the excitement of her own future with them by opening every college acceptance letter together and jumping for joy as the good news flowed in. She is a Robert Joshua Weaver Scholar, a Park Scholarship semifinalist, a Turner Battle Scholar, a Dr. Bob Kozolak Scholar, the RMA Female Scholar Athlete of the Year, earning all-conference honors in both soccer and basketball and all-state honors in soccer, an AP Scholar with distinction, a member of the Student Honor Council, the Student Government Association President, and a Global Studies honors student. The recipient of a PEO Star Scholarship, Miller will attend East Carolina University now as a Brinkley Lane Scholar. Congratulations, Miller. Yeoman Ahmad Bun Lucas. Yeoman is one who prefers that the spotlight always be on someone else, but he has very much appreciated the opportunities that have led to his college future and is most proud of being accepted into a four-year university. While quiet in most settings, Dr. O'Brien's English class offered Yeoman the opportunity to share his thoughts, which led to great discussion that enriched the understanding of his classmates in impactful ways. He is a member of the RMA Chess Club and will attend the East Carolina University this fall. Judah Stephen Calhoun. Judah has mastered the art of the balancing act, juggling the demands of school, sports, and work, all while dedicating his time to the unique crafts of taxidermy and dog training. Judah is someone who knows that success is earned in the extra effort, and he has always been willing to make it. One of his most cherished memories is the pride of winning a state football championship alongside his brother. Yet despite his competitive drive and busy schedule, Judah found the time to give back, serving as a kind and steady presence within our Exceptional Children's Program. He is proof that you can be a tough competitor and a gentle soul. Judah is a member of the National Honor Society, the Stronger Together Club, and has earned academic excellence honors in AP Calculus and the Coaches Award for baseball. He will attend North Carolina State University. Taylor Brooke Carmichael. Taylor leaves an indelible mark on RMA through both her athletic accomplishments and her connection to the exceptional children's community. A standout competitor on the court and field, she helped lead her teams to 2 state championships in her junior year, while setting records that reflect years of hard work and dedication to her growth as an athlete. Throughout her high school career, Taylor's heart has been firmly planted in the RMA EC program and the teachers who supported her along the way, in particular, Mrs. Denise Helms, who continued to encourage and care for her long after retirement. It has been a relationship that meant a great deal to Taylor throughout her journey. Taylor is a member of the RMA Stronger Together Club, a recipient of the Excellence Award for Sculptural Ceramics, a member of the 1,000 Point Club for women's basketball, an All-State honoree and the CPIC Player of the Year in basketball, and the James Walter Calhoun Female Athlete of the Year. And with the Joe Perry Scholarship and the Rocky Mount Debutette Award, Taylor will attend North Carolina State University. Ahad Alam Chaudhry. Ahad has spent his time at RMA building a wide community of friends and admirers. He has a rare gift for forming genuine connections that cross grade levels, building relationships as easily with lower schoolers in the after-school enrichment program as he has with his own peers. To Ahad, no one is a stranger for very long. Navigating the future can be daunting, but Ahad stayed grounded thanks to the constant positivity of Ms. Balance. Her upbeat energy during the college search provided the perfect support for Ahad's own friendly and open-minded approach to life. He has been a valued member of the Student Media Office, where he was recognized with Mrs. Knox's First to File Award for publishing deadlines. He was a member of the Key Club and the football and basketball teams, and received an Excellence in Functional Ceramics Award. And as he heads toward his next big adventure, we have one more reason to celebrate him today. It is not just graduation day, it is also his birthday. Happy birthday, and congratulations, Ahad. Ahad will attend North Carolina State University. Natalie Odessa Copeland. When Natalie first joined the RMA family as a junior, she embraced the challenges she would face in the classroom, particularly in advanced English. Through the mentorship and trust of Dr. O'Brien, Natalie didn't just improve, she excelled. Natalie's success at RMA isn't just academic, it's deeply personal. Her time spent with Ms. Whitehead and our exceptional children's classes fundamentally changed her outlook on life. Those experiences sparked a passion that has shaped her plans as she has chosen to pursue a degree in special education. Recognized as the most encouraging member of the class of 2026, Natalie is also a member of the Stronger Together Club and Student Government Association and has received awards for excellence in functional ceramics and the highest academic achievement in Algebra 3 Trig. Natalie, we can only wish that we'd had more time together, but with an academic merit scholarship, Natalie will be right down the road from 17 of her closest friends from the class of 2026 at Meredith College this fall. Avery Thorne Davis. Avery is a student who understands that a full life is a balanced one, and while consistently pushing herself academically, she has also valued the world outside the classroom and the relationships with classmates that have brought her joy. A central part of Avery's journey has been her dedication to others through her EC internship. Guided by the mentorship of Ms. Tickle and Ms. Josie, Avery has shown a remarkable ability to connect with and support her EC peers, proving that her greatest strengths lie in her empathy and her willingness to show up for others. She is a member of the Spanish Honor Society, the Debuet Club, the Senior Beta, and the Stronger Together clubs, and she recently received honors for the Most Improved Student in Honors Spanish 4. Avery will attend East Carolina University this fall. Caroline May Epps. Caroline is a young woman whose heart beats for others. As a president of the Stronger Together Club, she hasn't just been a member of our community, she has been one of the architects of its culture, ensuring that kindness and inclusion are at the forefront of everything we do. Her time spent with the EC class has been a cornerstone of her high school experience. Caroline credits mentors like Cameron Covelo, April Whitehead, and Emily Balance, who helped her grow into a leader who has, with a gentle spirit and an unwavering kindness, made every person she's encountered feel valued. She is an AP Scholar with Honor, a Global Studies Honors student, a Dr. Bob Kozolak Scholar, a Turner Battle Scholar, and has received an Academic Excellence Award in Honors Spanish 4. The recipient of the Academic Heritage Scholarship, Caroline will attend the Honors College of Auburn University. Ellen Clary Fagans. Ellen is the one and only lifer in the class of 2026 and the very definition of an exemplary student athlete. She has balanced a grueling schedule as a three-sport athlete while maintaining high honors in rigorous AP courses and staying deeply involved in her community. She picked up one state championship trophy for basketball in her junior year and was one team away from a second one in softball this year. Whether in the classroom or on the field, Ellen's character remains consistent. She is hardworking, selfless, and deeply committed not only to her own success, but to that of those around her. She's an AP Scholar with Honor and a Global Studies Honor student, a youth deacon at the First Presbyterian Church, a recipient of the Good Citizenship Award for the class of 2026, a Belk Scholarship nominee, a member of the Stronger Together Club, an all-conference softball player and recipient of the Coaches Award, and now the recipient of the New Hope Presbyterian Women's Scholarship and the Latrell Thorpe Scholarship, and Ellen will attend North Carolina State University. Cassidy Grace Feemster. For Cassidy, high school has been a journey of setting high bars and clearing them with room to spare. She has spent her years at RMA leaning into the challenge of a rigorous AP curriculum, a dedication that earned her the title AP Scholar with Distinction It's an honor that speaks volumes about her work ethic and her commitment to academic excellence. However, if you ask Cassidy what she values most, she will not point to an award, but to the people around her. She has built deep, lasting relationships, and she truly values the close-knit circle of friends that she has cultivated at RMA. She is a member of the SGA, the Stronger Together Club, and the National Spanish Honor Society, and served as captain of the cheerleading team and its MVP throughout high school. And now, Cassidy will attend North Carolina State University. Ann Cleveland Fisher. They say that some people are the anchor of a class or community, and I believe that Ann Cleveland is exactly that for the class of 2026. She has moved through the halls of RMA with a quiet, motivated grace, and is the rare person who is looked to by those around her not because she demands the spotlight, but because her kindness and compassion are so consistent that she becomes a safe haven for others. Whether caring for her horses or navigating her studies, Ann Cleveland approached everything with a reliability that we all came to depend on. She is quick to credit the faculty, people like Ms. Meadows, Mr. Tucker, and Ms. Balance, for impacting her life, but the truth is, the impact has been mutual. Last night, Ann Cleveland received the RMA Legacy of Service Award for 2026 and awards for excellence in yearbook production and painting. She is a Dr. Bob Kozolak Scholar, a Turner Battle Scholar, an AP Scholar, and a member of the Student Government Association and the Stronger Together Club. With the New Hope Presbyterian Women's Scholarship and the Luttrell Thorpe Scholarship, Ann Cleveland will attend North Carolina State University. Walter Brian Fisher. The class of 2026 has been fortunate to walk beside not one, but two Fishers in their RMA journey. And Walt is every bit as unforgettable as his twin sister in entirely different and also wonderful ways. Walt will be the first to tell you that his joy is found at the nearest fishing hole or in the driver's seat of his truck, a truck that we're told has received a very significant portion of his hard-earned paycheck. But while Walt loves hard work and the great outdoors, his presence right here on campus has left an indelible mark of its own. He is a student who genuinely enjoys the people around him. He has earned a reputation for being remarkably true to himself and who is respectful and kind, especially when it comes to his favorite part of the day, helping with the exceptional children's class. Wherever you are, the mention of Walt's name is generally followed with the line, "Walt? Oh, I love Walt." It's uncanny how many times I've heard it said. He has been the recipient of the Junior Class Service Award and a member of the basketball team, the Stronger Together Club, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The recipient of the Luttrell Thorpe Scholarship, Walt will attend East Carolina University. Congratulations, Walt. Elizabeth Britt Gaynor. Britt is proof that you should never mistake a beautiful, quiet nature for a lack of fire underneath. Those who know her best have been blessed by her sharp wit, her sense of humor, and her vibrant personality on and off the fields and courts of RMA. She has navigated her time here with a focus that has led to impressive academic achievements, not to mention the thrill of winning state championships in both basketball and soccer. Britt credits much of her growth to mentors like Ms. Baker and Ms. Meadows, who always believed in her potential, as well as the meaningful time she spent with the students and teachers in the Exceptional Children's Program. She is a Park Scholarship nominee, a three-sport athlete in basketball, soccer, and tennis, earning all conference honors and the Coaches Award in tennis this year, a Global Studies honors student and member of the Stronger Together Club, the Senior Beta Club, and the Key Club. With the Luttrell Thorpe Scholarship, Britt will attend North Carolina State University. Thomas Holden Haggerty. When Holden arrived at RMA, he brought with him a natural gift for turning strangers into close friends in what seemed like no time at all. He has spent his years here building a wide circle of people who truly value his kindness and his friendship. His time spent with the EC class as part of the Stronger Together movement is a perfect example of how the most unexpected experiences often become the most meaningful ones. Holden has shared that he didn't expect it to become such a cornerstone of his life, yet it resulted in relationships that he says he will never forget. He is a young man who truly understands the value of every individual he meets along his path, and I am forever grateful that he came onto ours. He is the recipient of the 2026 RMA Eagle Pride Award and has earned all conference honors in golf, soccer, and basketball. Holden will attend Pitt Community College. Rebecca Leora Lewin Hunter. In a world where many people try to blend in, Becky has always been brave enough to step boldly out into the spotlight. She holds a unique distinction in the class of 2026 as the only student to have performed in the school play in every single year of high school. Becky's strength of character and ability to bring characters to life on the stage is something we have all experienced firsthand since Becky was in the 5th grade. And through it all, Ms. Whitehurst has been a steady pillar of support, especially in this past year when she was there to offer comfort during the loss of Becky's grandmother. Becky, may your next chapter be every bit as vibrant as your performances on the RMA stage. She is the Drama Club president and recipient of a Lifetime Achievement Award, a member of the Key Club, and recipient of awards for excellence in sculptural ceramics and Algebra 3 Trig. And now, with the SCAD Academic Honors Scholarship, the SCAD Student Recognition Scholarship, and the Achievement Honors Scholarship, Becky will attend the Savannah College of Art and Design. Owen Parker Lewis. For Owen, the most important things in life aren't the ones that change with the seasons, but the ones that stand the test of time. He walks across this stage today surrounded by a group of friends and teammates he has known since the 1st grade, a rare and beautiful testament to his loyalty and the lifelong bonds he has nurtured here at RMA. Owen's Christian faith has remained the central pillar of his life, providing a foundation of strength and perspective in all his endeavors, both academic and athletic, as he has contributed to the success of RMA football, basketball, baseball, and golf throughout his high school career. Supported by teachers who cheered him on every step of the way, Owen has navigated these years with a quiet conviction and focus on what is truly impactful in his life. He is the recipient of the 2026 RMA Sportsmanship Award and all conference honors in basketball. He is the Sons of the American Revolution Outstanding Citizen of the Year, and will now attend Wake Technical Community College.
Charlotte Castle once said, "A lifelong blessing for a child is to fill them with warm memories of time spent together." Happy memories are treasures to hold in the heart on the tough days of adulthood. On behalf of the senior class, I want to thank our parents, teachers, and peers for filling us with warm memories that will carry us through the valleys in our lives. As we reflect on the amazing time we've all spent together, I urge you to allow each picture to carry you to a memory. Before a first day of kindergarten photo, a caring mom may have wiped the eyes of a nervous child. Before a whole class picture, the teachers may have had to tell us to settle down because we could not stop laughing. And after a whole final class picture at graduation, a group of seniors may shed tears for the amazing village that got us where we are today. It is my pleasure to present the Class of 2026 Senior Slideshow, which serves as a representation of all of the memories that we've shared together and the countless moments that lie in between.
William Leslie Long IV. Whether he was working with the Conservation Club to improve the Dr. K Trail or fighting for every yard on the football field to help secure a state championship in his sophomore year, Liam has always been willing to put in the hard work required to get the job done. Named Best Outdoorsman of the class of 2026, his journey at RMA has come full circle in a truly special way this year. He began his time here in Miss Balance's 5th grade classroom, and as a senior, she was by his side again, cheering him on and helping him navigate the road to college. Along the way, mentors like Dr. Wells, Ms. Keel, and Dr. O'Brien have witnessed firsthand the reliable, hardworking character that Liam brings to everything he touches. Liam was a co-founder of the Conservation Club and earned the Junior Class Service Award. Last night, he was recognized for outstanding character with the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizen Award. And now the recipient of the Howard J. McGinnis Memorial Scholarship, Liam will attend East Carolina University. Aiden Devon Lovely, valedictorian. With 12th grade academic excellence awards in AP Statistics, AP Physics, and AP Psychology, as well as the award for the highest academic average in AP Calculus, Straight A Honors, and the Headmaster's Award, this Moorhead Kane nominee will attend Duke University this fall. Sadie Estelle Meadows. If you have enjoyed the convenience and the bit of artistic flair that has come with our new senior parking lot, you have Sadie to thank for it. She saw a way to improve the daily life of her peers and took the initiative to make it a reality, leaving behind a legacy that future seniors will appreciate for years to come. Sadie is someone who doesn't just wait for things to happen, she makes them happen. But beyond her initiative and her drive, Sadie is a person who connects with people in really meaningful ways. She describes William Daniels, a middle school student in Miss Simmons' class, as the light of her every day this past year. She is a beacon of kindness to those around her and someone who isn't afraid to lead with her heart. She's an AP Scholar with Distinction and Global Studies Honors recipient, the Secretary of the Student Government Association, a member of the Senior Beta Club, the Stronger Together Club, and the Key Club, and a UVA Jefferson Scholarship nominee. The sky's the limit for Sadie as she enters Clemson University this fall. Landry McDermott Miller. Landry is that exceptional student athlete who understands that the best parts of high school aren't just the games won, but the people you share the sidelines with. While her significant contributions to RMA athletics across cheer, softball, basketball, and volleyball have been transformative for the girls' program, her favorite highlight wasn't a specific trophy, it was the rare and special opportunity to compete alongside her sister. Landry has a natural, effortless way of making people feel included, often reaching across grade levels to build friendships that helped make our school feel more like a family. She is a kind, steady soul who doesn't feel the need to be anyone but herself. Whether she was on the court or in the classroom, she brought a sincerity that will be long remembered and greatly missed. She is the recipient of the 2026 RMA Sportsmanship Award, the Coaches Award, and All-State and All-Conference Honors in softball, Global Studies Honors, and she is a member of the National Spanish Honor Society. Landry will now attend North Carolina State University. Elizabeth Briggs Pazek, salutatorian. With awards for academic excellence in drawing, AP English 12, Honors French 4, AP Calculus, and the highest academic average in AP Environmental Science, there is no doubt that Elizabeth's work ethic and brilliant mind will continue to open doors as she enters the freshman class of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Radha Patel. If you ask Rada what she's most proud of as she looks back on her time at RMA, she doesn't point to a single grade or a specific event. Instead, she points to the person she has become. Rada recognizes that every challenge faced and every friendship made here has been a building block in her foundation, molding her into the thoughtful, principled young woman we see today. A significant part of that growth happened under the guidance of Ms. Meadows, who served not just as her teacher for 3 years, but as a trusted advisor and mentor. It is no surprise that Rada is a Turner Battle Scholar, an honor that recognizes the very best in character, leadership, and RMA spirit. She's someone who values integrity and the community that helped her grow. She has not just attended RMA, she has embodied its highest values. She's an AP Scholar with distinction and the recipient of Global Studies Honors and an Academic Excellence Award for Honors French 4. She's been a member of the Senior Beta Club, Stronger Together Club, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, as well as the volleyball, basketball, and softball teams, earning all conference honors in softball. Rada will now attend North Carolina State University. Jalen David Pierce. To talk about Jalen is to talk about a family legacy that is woven into the very fabric of RMA. As Jalen prepares to walk across this stage fully prepared for his next chapter, he does so as his grandmother, a beloved RMA kindergarten teacher assistant, walks into the next stage of her journey as well after 5 decades of service. So this week has been a celebration of her incredible career and the young man Jalen is and has been as a member of the class of 2026. On the court and on the track, Jalen has been a force to be reckoned with. Whether he was soaring to a 6'2" high jump to take second in the state track championship or feeling the adrenaline of a senior night basketball game, Jalen's contributions to RMA athletics have been unforgettable. On Wednesday, he was named the MVP of the men's basketball team and received all conference honors. Outside of the jersey, Jalen loves travel, video games, and quality time with his inner circle. He is hardworking and carries a spirit of kindness that clearly runs in the family. He's a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the Chess Club, has earned the highest academic average in English 12, and is the 2026 James Walter Calhoun Athlete of the Year. The recipient of the Rocky Mount Omegas Scholarship, Jalen will attend North Carolina Central University. Hannah Scott Purdue. For Hannah, the highlight of her time at RMA is a moment of pure triumph, the feeling of winning the soccer state championship during her junior year. It was a victory that represented years of hard work and teamwork, but as much as she thrived on the field, Hannah has also spent her time here building relationships that will last long after she hangs up her cleats. She credits Mr. Tucker with having one of the most significant impacts on her journey, teaching her the true meaning of accountability and responsibility, lessons she has applied to every area of her life. She is known by her upper school peers and her adoring EC peers as a deeply kind and faithful friend, the kind of person who makes the highs more fun and the lows easier to handle. Hannah has received honors for the highest academic average in Advanced English 12, Academic Excellence in Honors French 4, the 2026 RMA Eagle Pride Award. She served as president of the Stronger Together Club and is an all-conference basketball and soccer state champion and volleyball player, earning the Coaches Award in all 3 sports. Hannah will attend North Carolina State University. Dustin Massey Proctor. If you're looking for a student who truly understands the value of a hard day's work, you are looking for Dustin. He's a young man who finds genuine satisfaction in being productive, whether he's in the classroom, in the outdoors, or competing on the baseball field. Dustin doesn't shy away from a challenge. He meets it head-on with a quiet, steady resolve. Dustin is often happiest when he's away from the desk and out in the elements. However, he found a significant mentor here in Dr. Wells, whose influence helped Dustin navigate his time in the upper school with focus and purpose. He leaves RMA with a reputation for being respectful, reliable, capable, and ready to tackle any task that comes his way. He was the recipient of the Junior Class Service Award for construction of the junior-senior prom set. He was a leader in the Conservation Club and key contributor of the baseball team throughout high school. And now Dustin will attend Nash Community College. Riley Hayden Proctor. If you have heard a cheer coming from the baseball dugout or felt a surge of energy in a pep rally, chances are Riley was at the center of it. His school spirit is second to none, but his passion for RMA is matched by his even deeper commitment to his community. Riley doesn't just show up, he steps up. On the field, he was a vital part of the 2023 state football championship team. But Riley credits his internship in the EC program with changing his perspective and helping him evolve into the compassionate leader he is today. While focused on his RMA studies, Riley has also been training to serve others, successfully completing his North Carolina firefighter certification. Whether he's wearing a jersey or a fire helmet, Riley is a hard worker who lives a life of service. He's a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Conservation Club, an enthusiastic teammate in football and baseball, and he earned the highest academic average in marine biology. And now, as the recipient of the Wilmer Sonny Brantley 4-H Livestock Show and Sale Scholarship and the North Carolina Pork Council Scholarship, Riley will attend North Carolina State University this fall. Caden Marique Pulley. Success is rarely about staying comfortable, it's about choosing the challenge. When Caden made the transition from Wilson Prep to RMA, he stepped into a more demanding academic world, and we have watched him meet that challenge with incredible determination. He didn't just find his footing, he found academic success through hard work and a refusal to settle. Caden also threw himself into the life of the school through RMA athletics. For him, football, baseball, and track were about more than his stats or even the final score. They were the vehicle through which he grew as an individual and built the lasting friendships that have defined his time here. He leaves us today as a student athlete who knows exactly what it takes to adapt, to compete, and to succeed in a new arena. Caden is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Key Club and has earned honors for academic excellence in AP Biology, outstanding performance in Honors Spanish 4. He was named Baseball Hitter of the Year and earned all conference honors there. Caden will now attend East Carolina University. Valeria Rodriguez. The journey of high school is often measured in credits and grades, but for Valeria, the truest measure of her success has been developing a rock-solid sense of responsibility and a positive, resilient mindset that says she is ready for whatever opportunities lie ahead. Like many others mentioned today, a beautiful part of Valeria's journey took place in our EC program. Valeria didn't just volunteer her time there, she allowed the experience to shape her high school experience. Through the memories she built and the lessons she learned about patience and connection, she discovered a deeper part of herself. Her servant heart can be seen through the clubs she has committed her time to, in particular, the Willing Hearts Club. She is also a member of the Content Creators Club, the Key Club, the Beta Club, and the Student Honor Council. And now, with a Meredith College Academic Merit Scholarship, Valeria will attend Meredith College. McKenna Lee Rogers. McKenna's RMA history can best be defined through the lens of hard work and high-level competition. When she sets a goal, she pursues it with a singular focus and a work ethic that doesn't allow for excuses. That intensity has been most visible in her athletic achievements, but where she poured her energy into representing RMA on the field and on the court, but she has approached academics with the same vigor and determination. McKenna, too, found real meaning working with the students and teachers in the Exceptional Children's Program. This experience offered her a different perspective on friendship and patience and created relationships that will last a lifetime. She is a member of the Key Club, where she served as secretary, and the Stronger Together and Senior Beta Clubs. For her enduring legacy as an RMA three-sport athlete, she was awarded the 2026 Mark Briggs Strickland Athlete of the Year Award, having led her teams to 2 state championships in both basketball and soccer last year. She's an all-state volleyball player, an MVP, and 2-time Conference Player of the Year. What a great run it has been. McKenna will now attend North Carolina State University. Rosalind Bailey Smith. 5 years ago, a middle school student named Rosalind took a leap of faith. She saw the beginning of our Exceptional Children's Program, and despite being nervous about how others might react, she started sending emails. She advocated, she asked, and she pushed to be involved. Today, that program has grown from 3 student helpers to over 50, and Stronger Together has become a cornerstone of the RMA experience. For Rosalind, this wasn't just a club, it was a calling. Watching her own mother teach planted a seed, but she says it was her time with Miss Whitehead and her life-changing friendship with Mackenzie Colley that brought it to life. Rosalind credits Mackenzie as the reason she discovered her life's purpose, to help every student she teaches reach their individual goals. Rosalind leaves a legacy of inclusion and an ability to love people exactly as they are, a gift that will serve her well as she pursues her dream of becoming an educator. Rosalind has been a member of the soccer and basketball teams, the Key Club, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And now with the Larry and Emma Thaxton Ferguson Access Scholarship and the North Carolina Teaching Fellows Scholarship, Rosalind will take the next step of her journey at East Carolina University. Deacon James Stinson. If you want to know what matters most to Deacon about his time at RMA, it is the lifelong friendships that he's forged with his classmates and teammates. From the long-term friends to the awesome experience of welcoming a new friend like Mario, the exchange student he met during his junior year, Deacon has always prioritized the people around him. He's a young man who isn't afraid to forge his own path. With the steady guidance and support of Miss Balance, who helped him navigate the big decisions of high school, Deacon has made the confident choice to pursue a career as an electrician. We have no doubt that his practical skills and his loyal heart will take him exactly where he wants to go. He has been an Eagle Examiner staff writer and a valuable member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the basketball team, and the baseball team. And now Deacon will attend Nash Community College and pursue his future career with electrician certification through the Southern Industrial Constructors in Wilmington, North Carolina. Spencer Thomas Thorne. Spencer's journey to this stage has been defined by a unique academic pace and a significant amount of persistence. Having skipped a grade along the way, he has often navigated challenges ahead of the traditional curve. He's the first to admit that the road wasn't always easy, but his persistence has brought him to the very successful ending that we have all experienced this week. As he looks back, Spencer values the time he's spent with his classmates, many of whom he's known since his earliest days in lower school. He's also found a meaningful outlet in his involvement with the EC program. A member of the Stronger Together Club and the Key Club, Spencer leaves RMA as a student who understands that finishing the race well is a victory in itself, supported by the teachers and peers who have been a part of his story from the beginning. Spencer has received honors for academic excellence in Honors English 12, AP Statistics, and the highest academic average in Honors Calculus, as well as Global Studies honors. He is the 2026 RMA Scholar Athlete of the Year, having participated in soccer, basketball, and golf throughout high school. And he received all-state honors and the MVP award for golf this year. A recipient of the YMCA Character in Action Scholarship, Spencer will attend North Carolina State University. John Thomas Wingfield. John Thomas is a student who understands that greatness is a marathon, not a sprint, literally. His years of quiet, grueling dedication to the cross-country program culminated in a spectacular senior season where he helped lead the team to a state championship and earned individual all-state honors. It was a well-deserved victory for someone who has put in the miles even when no one was watching. But as impressive as his speed is, his character is what truly defines him. Last year and this year, John Thomas was honored with the RMA Citizenship Award, a testament to his reputation as a kind and genuine classmate who truly cares for those around him. He is quick to give credit to the entire RMA faculty, recognizing that their high expectations and hard work were always rooted in a sincere desire for his well-being. He leaves us today as a champion on the court, the course, the track and trail, and in the hearts of his peers. He earned the Mark Briggs Strickland Athlete of the Year Award as a valuable contributor to the golf, basketball, and cross-country teams. And now John Thomas will attend North Carolina State University. Each one of you has experienced so much success in your unique and wonderful ways at Rocky Mount Academy. You have shown us that you are prepared, that you have what it takes to conquer any challenge ahead with confidence and optimism. As you stand at the edge of all that comes next, I hope you will remember this. Success is not always loud or immediate. Often it's quiet, steady, and built on the small choices you make every day. Continue to be the person who shows up early, listens closely, tries as many times as it takes, and treats people well. Let your curiosity guide you, your compassion ground you, and your integrity define you. You already have everything you need to live a life of impact. So take what you've learned, carry it with confidence, and write your next chapter boldly. We are so proud of you. Will all of the students recommended by the faculty to receive their high school diplomas from Rocky Mount Academy please rise? Mrs. Chairman, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present and recommend these students to you for the conferring of their diplomas.
Acting on the recommendation of the faculty and administration of Rocky Mount Academy, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the diploma you have earned with all its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Please stand for the benediction. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, as we leave this place and step into a new season of life, we pray that you guide each of us in the journey ahead. When life feels uncertain or does not go according to our plans, help us trust your direction through every season to come. We are grateful for the parents, teachers, coaches, friends, and loved ones who have supported us and helped shape who we are today. Give us the courage for what lies ahead, wisdom in the choices we make, and faith to follow wherever you lead us. Go before us in all that is to come, and remind us that we are never walking alone. In your name we pray. Amen.